Hey, what's up guys, it's Jer. I gotta practice that one, never tried it before. Alright, what's up guys, it's Jer Cars, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. For today, we have a huge update on the GT, as well as a pretty cool announcement, I guess you could call it, on some things that have been going on behind the scenes. We've got some pretty cool things to talk about. Like I said, we've got a package, sneak peek right over there, that we're going to be going over in this video, installing, and some pretty cool news about that package, as well as a huge update on the GT, where it's been. Why I haven't been able to film it, because it really hasn't been here. And yeah, we've got a ton of stuff to talk about. I'm going to head out into the garage. We're going to install these parts that I have, that you might have seen in the title probably, and we're also going to go over what has been done to the GT, and why I'm really excited to start driving this thing more again. So let's head outside, let's get in the fresh weather. It is so freaking nice out today, and I hope you guys can feel it through the camera. Probably not though, but maybe one day they'll make cameras like that. Here we go. Man, is it just me, or is this actually a pretty gnarly shot, man? Got the package, got the 3-valve, got the other things, the messy garage. But like I was saying, guys, we have a lot to talk about today, not only with the 3-valve, but primarily this package right here. So a lot of you Mustang guys are probably familiar with this company right there, LMR, Late Model Restoration. So if you saw the package down there and you're a Mustang guy, you probably recognize the name. It is LMR, or Late Model Restoration. Now, essentially for the past few weeks, me and Tyler from LMR have been emailing back and forth, working some things out, trying to see if we can get some sweet parts on the GT. As you guys know, I got this car about a year ago, and it is far from what it was back when I got it, when it was bone stock. I love doing mods to Mustangs, and I love doing it myself. And so today we have a package from Tyler, from LMR, with the MRT hood struts. So I'm going to go over why I'm actually pretty excited to put these in, why I chose these to get from them. And essentially me and LMR are going to be working together to get more parts on the channel for you guys to see what you want, see what I think of it and stuff like that. I'm actually pretty excited to install them. I do a lot. I mean, as you guys can see, most of the parts I get on my channel, I usually tend to do myself. Now, the part that I just got was a little beyond my expertise level, so I actually had it at a shop. But as you guys know, pretty much every other bolt-on mod, appearance mod to this 3-valve from the time I got it 1 year ago to now has been done in this very here garage. And so I'm actually pretty excited for these hood struts. Essentially what they're going to do is eliminate, once I pop the hood, you'll see the stock hood prop. It's basically, you guys know what it is if you have a Mustang, unless you got like a really nice one, I guess. But essentially you're going to pop your hood, you have to pry up a bar that's going to hold the hood. Doesn't really look great, kind of gets in the way when you're working on your car, which is why I'm actually pretty excited to install these hood struts. Essentially what they're going to do is they'll kind of elevate it and hold it up. I did hear that they might actually hold it even a little bit higher than stock, which we'll check it out beforehand. I'm going to do a before and after of it, probably take some pictures, but I'm pretty excited. Like I said, I do all the installs here in my house by myself, and Tyler from LMR was kind enough to send me this to show to you guys, to put on the channel. Quickly go over what was done to it while it was gone, and then we're gonna get on into this install. Alright, so please excuse my very dirty black 3-valve. Everything shows up on this thing, but essentially what is different on the car and why it was gone for about a week or two is not something you will actually be able to see whether or not you're in the interior or exterior. It is actually like way under there by the trans, and I'll give you a hint. It's in the middle of the transmission and the engine. Can you guys guess? If you watch my videos for a while, you probably know what this could be. As I've gotten my car, pretty much mentioned in almost every single video that the stock clutch was still in the car. I was almost positive, which it ended up, yes, being in the car. And the car was at about 90,000 miles when I just got this clutch replaced. That's currently what it's at. So essentially this car from 2006 with 90,000 miles had the stock clutch, throw bearing, everything like that. But yes, that is what I did. I went with the Exity stage. Not sure if it's 1 or 2. Now, LMR says stage 1. Other companies can say stage 2. Pretty sure it's the stage 1 clutch. It is the Mach 400, and I actually purchased the lightweight flywheel to go with it. I was going to do the stainless lines and stuff, but I didn't want to go too crazy with it. And I can tell you that it is just a world of a difference with this clutch. It feels so much better. I'm going to probably make a dedicated video to that, and I'm also going to, of course, hit the drag strip with this thing, because that was a huge problem before why I didn't want to go. Let's get on into this package. I'm super excited to install these. I think I might even be able to do it right there without moving my car, so let's get into it. So first things first, we're going to have to pop the hood on the GT, obviously. I'm not really sure what we're working with here in the installation, so I'm going to pop this. I should be able to figure out. I'm feeling like this isn't going to be too complicated. It did say it is a direct bolt-on. There's no drilling, nothing like that required. So hopefully, could install my clutch. Hopefully I can install these damn hood struts. Here we go. I do also have to mention how this was a very funny and weird coincidence. Oh, God. This hood is extremely hot, so I'm going to... Oh God, okay. It's gonna be a lot better to work in this space and have this area to come from instead of like ramming my head into a pole, which is something I'd probably do. So it's gonna free it up. It's also gonna look a lot better. This is not only functional, but it's also look a lot better at a car show. I do want to start getting this thing to look a lot better. I'm gonna do work to the paint, get nicer wheels, fix my bumper and everything, as you guys know. And after that, we can prop this hood, look really good at a car show, showcase the engine and everything like that without this ugly ass rusted hood strut on there. So let's get it going. So first things first, guys, we're gonna open the package from LMR. We're gonna use my handy dandy screwdriver cutter hybrid. Just kidding. Alright, the moment of truth. Gonna see what's in the box, even though I think I already know, but hey, we'll make sure it's right. Now I know there is a few different options for the hood struts for the 2005 to 2014 Mustangs. I'm sure they got them for them all. I really only checked the 05 to 14 because that's what I got. I've got an 06. But I know there are a few options. Now we want the MRT ones. I think they wanted to send me some SVE ones, but saw that they were out of stock for just a moment. So basically they ended up sending me the MRT ones. Now I believe they come in carbon fiber and black, which I chose the black ones. My car's blacked out. I don't know about the carbon. I know a lot of people like carbon and I do too, but some stuff, I'm gonna keep black. Looks good, man. My paint doesn't even look as good as these hood struts do, but we're gonna go put these on. I'm gonna mount you guys on the tripod so you can see what I'm doing. I figured it'd be easier. I can barely get this vlog done, man. You best believe I'm not gonna be able to vlog and install some at the same time. We've tried it before, it doesn't work. Alright guys, well I was about to start this install, but I had to move the GT inside because it was about to be the attack of the killer bees out there, man. I was about to get destroyed. I think there's a bee's nest right above me, so I'm out. I'm done. Can't do it out there. We're in here now. Alright, so after looking at the directions, this looks like it actually may even be easier than I thought it was going to be if these bolts come off. My car's got some rust on it, so oh no, she's coming right off. But it looks like it's actually going to be super easy. It's saying all I need is a 10mm socket to take these bolts off, as well as I think it said I need a screwdriver, which I'm not sure what that's going to be used for, but by the looks of the instructions, it looks super simple. What we're doing right now is it just is saying to take the rearmost, so furthest to the car, or closest to the back of the car. It's saying to take off this bolt, which seems like it's not even threading, but it is. So we're going to take this bolt off. Essentially after that, we're going to take this top bolt completely out. We're going to then loosen this one, and the bracket actually slides into that. You retighten it, obviously, with the second bolt. You install the bottom part for the bracket, and then it looks like it just clips right in with the actual hood struts. So I'll probably speed this up because this bolt's making me work for it. But yeah, it's pretty simple. I'll show everything that I'm doing. If you guys ever end up doing these yourself, they actually are labeled LH on this side and RH on this side. Both the brackets and these little tiny brackets are labeled that so that you know which side goes on which. It should be pretty self-explanatory, but this LH is for the driver's side, I just double checked, and the RH is for the passenger. It's pretty easy to remember, and it's just so that you make sure you get it on the right side. So I believe what we're going to do now is put this bracket, should pop right over there, yep, fits right, and then we're going to put that bolt, I think it's in my pocket, right back in. It's pretty much, I mean, it's literally like I was saying, the most truest form you could get of bolt time. We're literally removing some bolts, putting some parts there, and putting the bolts back in. So where the hell did I put my ratchet? It does also say to make sure, obviously, that the hood remains supported the entire time. It did say if you have a friend nearby, make sure that they can make sure that the hood stays up, but you know, I'll take a bang to the head for this one, man. It's worth. It says I'm going to remove the top. Oop, gotta go to loosen. It says I'm going to remove the. Ooh, that's pretty stiff. We're going to put the big boy muscles into this one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's saying to remove this top bolt completely, and the reason being that we're not going to remove the bottom bolt is obviously because this bracket right here is a factory bracket, and it's the bracket that's holding on the hood and keeping it up. So what we're going to do, I mean, obviously if we took out both bolts, it's going to want to fall down and move around. So the bracket that it comes with in the kit is designed so that, and you'll see, it's designed so that you can just slide it right on. So if we take this top bolt, if it ever comes out, if we get this one out, what we're going to do here is loosen this nut here. I don't know how well you can see it, but if we loosen this nut, it says enough to where we can slide the bracket in between the bolt and the actual stock hood bracket, so we're not removing the stock one, but if we can get enough space in there, which we obviously should be able to get a little space where we can slide in the bracket. Oops, yeah, I'm going to use my head. Like real talk, man, I'm using my head right now as my friend that's supposed to be supporting the hood with me, but It's okay, man. Of course, I grabbed the right side first. We're gonna grab this bracket. Now, as you can see, as I'm holding this, it does have a little lip in it, if you can see that right here, that is designed to let us slide it in. From here, we've got the stock bracket loose. I'm gonna pinch this back up, and like they said in the design, it should, be able to slide right on in. You're gonna have the ball obviously angled inwards so that you can get the hood strut on it once we put those on. It does say to make sure you do both the struts beforehand or prior to, or both the brackets prior to putting the struts on. Gotta make sure this lines up good. Alright, cool. So we've got the 2 bolts back in, we have the stock bracket on, we've got the aftermarket MRT bracket wedged in between those, or basically the bolts, then the bracket from MRT, then the stock one. Fits right on there, perfect fit. We've got the bottom one on. We're gonna go ahead and do the other side. I'm not even gonna film it. As you guys can see, you saw it here. It's pretty much the same thing, but you turn your body for the next one. So we're gonna do the other side, and then we're gonna pop these hood struts in and see if they work. They should. Alright guys, so I actually just finished installing the MRT, quick look, hood struts. I'm gonna give you guys a better look at these things. They actually look super cool. It's got the MRT logo, it's got the flag and everything like that. And I actually currently still have the prop on, and I was gonna do that so that I could show you guys the difference. So I do know for a fact that this hood does not usually lift up that much. As you guys can see, I can actually lower the hood a little bit, so it's not a huge difference, but usually the hood is like, let's say a little ½ inch or an inch lower than this. So that's normally, and I wanna show you guys the actual difference when I take this prop out. It actually looks a lot better. So I'm just gonna pull this out, and I think, yeah, there it goes. So basically, we get a little bit more height out of the hood. As you guys can see, the hood lifts up a ton. We obviously don't have to deal with this super annoying hood prop. And it looks a lot cleaner. So yeah, one more time, a huge thanks goes out to Tyler from LMR. If you guys want to click the link in the description, that will take you to this exact hood strut kit. I'm going to keep trying to work with them, get some more parts over your way, so we can put them on the GT, you guys can see, and I'm always honest with you guys about my opinions on things, what I think and what I get, and a lot of you guys are 3-valve guys that own the similar, it's a car flying by, but a lot of you guys are 3-valve guys that watch this channel, obviously, so it's cool that I can show you guys parts all the time, what I recommend, what I think of stuff that I do get. And that's always what this channel's been. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It definitely does look a lot better, and look how high that damn hood gets. Hey, well, I think I'm gonna let my damn dog end the video because she sounds very mad at me. She's been barking for a while, and I've been like, hey, I'm a YouTuber, stop. Oh, there she, oh wait, it's a he. Hey, I remember that you're a guy, it's okay. No, stop. Hey, it's because we have a, whoa. We have a dog named Winnie and a dog named Willie. This is Willie, and he's the male. We have Winnie, who's the female. Hey, you wanna say hi or what? Hey, come on. Don't lick it. Hey, say bye. Say bye. Whoa.